Apparently, mass migration has enriched Western European cities.
I grew up in Manchester, a city that, like London, has been shaped by immigrants and defined by immigrants and enriched by immigrants.
Yes, some people might contest that claim. Like in Milan, where the Italian Interior Minister just revealed that 65% of all crimes in the city are committed by foreign nationals, despite them representing 20% of all residents. Milan's left-wing mayor Beppe Sala admitted the city wasn't safe.
Enriched.
And across Italy as a whole, where over 43% of sexual assaults are committed by 8% of the population, 6 national rail unions recently declared a strike in response to soaring attacks on train conductors. But hey, at least it's enriched.
Enriched.
Like in Paris, where activists lobbied Uber to launch a women-only drivers option because they feared for their safety, after a litany of sexual assault or harassment claims against Uber drivers. One Uber driver told Vice that 90% of drivers in France are immigrants or from immigrant families. Bit racist of these women to complain about it then.
Enriched.
How could they possibly have formed the opinion that it was unsafe? Maybe they saw official crime stats showing foreign migrants were behind 77% of solved rapes on the streets of Paris in 2023.
Enriched.
Or they're just racist. Waiting times could be higher than with other options, 15 minutes on average compared to 4 minutes for a standard order, Uber said. Yeah, 97% of Uber drivers are male. You might be waiting a bit longer than 15 minutes.
Enriched.
Like in Austria, where government stats showed migrants made up close to half of all known suspects in sex crime cases, and where 19 migrants were just charged with doing one of the worst things imaginable to a 12-year-old girl over the course of months.
Enriched.
Like in Germany, where official crime stats show that crime rose 5.5% over the last year, with the increase in non-German suspects up by 17.8%. This after previous figures revealed that migrants commit 58.5% of all violent crimes in Germany, despite representing only 14.6% of the population. Now, if that doesn't make you feel enriched, nothing will.
Enriched.
But don't believe you're lying, guys. Apparently, the real source of the problem is just the perception that mass migration is too high and has been mismanaged.
The thing that's driving far-right groups all the way across Europe, undermining democracy, is the perception that we don't have control of immigration.
It's just all in your head.
Perception.
Now, you know how much I enjoyed Donald Trump's victory. But how about having a chat with the great man himself? With the Polybuzz app, the sponsor of today's video, you can interact with historical figures, movie characters, or even celebrities. Or create your very own unique character. Now, back to that chat with Trump. I created Trump as an AI chatbot and gave it his distinct personality. How much of a massive loser is Kamala Harris? She's a total loser. She's also a joke of a politician. No lies detected. Are you going to appoint me in your cabinet? You'd be lucky to be in my cabinet. What's your experience? Oof, burn. Please run for a 3rd term. I might. We'll see how the country's going. It's happening, folks. Download the Polybuzz app to create a unique character chatbot by yourself and talk with others. Or strike up a conversation with your favourite celebrity and unleash your inner chat box. You can even use Polybuzz to hone and improve your communication skills in a fun and engaging way. Polybuzz is also available on Chrome, so don't hesitate to share with your friends. With over 10 million downloads worldwide, why not come and join the fun? Just click the link in the description box down below and use my unique promo code PLANET33 to unlock special premium features. Join Polybuzz today and start the conversation.
Perception.
Like in Switzerland, a country where 67% of people in prison last year were foreign migrants, and where Swiss newspaper Le Quotidien says a group of migrant youths are sowing terror in the small village of Soyhiers. Are you sure they're not just imagining it?
Perception.
Shooting farmers' chickens, setting fire to sheds housing sheep, desecrating graveyards by destroying tombstones, defecating under a statue of the Virgin Mary and vandalising a church.
Enriched.
Which in Europe seems to be an increasingly common theme.
C'est vraiment? Faut appeler la police?
Polizei.
But it's all just a perception, so is it really happening?
Perception.
And anyway, do illegal migrants even exist in the first place?
So do you know how many illegal migrants we have in the country at the moment, for example?
You see, so the
Department of Justice
what
doesn't
does the
know.
phrase illegal migrant mean? Because that's a phrase that's a phrase that is used by some, but that's not a phrase in law. Anybody has a right to come here.
And aren't all these concerns dwarfed by our continually improving access to diverse fast food?
Sie sagen immer, dass sich das Land so verändert und dass Ihnen das nicht gefällt, ja, natürlich. Also sprechen wir es mal an. Messerangriffe, Gruppenvergewaltigung, ja, das sind Themen, wo sich was verändert hat, wo wir drauf gucken müssen. Aber auf der anderen Seite, also das verändern sich auch andere Sachen. Einen kleinen Laden um die Ecke gehe und einkaufen will, kriege ich abends um 10 von meinem kleinen Türken. Ich immer nur auf das Negative gucke.
The dude can get a kebab at 10 p.m. So doesn't that kind of outweigh all that negative stuff?
Also sprechen wir es mal an. Messerangriffe,
Enriched.
They made these comments
Perception.
Enriched.
on the same day that it was announced the UK had experienced, in the year up to June 2023, net inward migration of a whopping 906,000 people in a single year. Even left-wing Labour leader Keir Starmer was forced to call an emergency press conference to address the issue.
This happened by design, not accident. Policies were reformed deliberately to liberalise immigration. Brexit was used for that purpose, to turn Britain into a one-nation experiment in open borders.
How is it both a failure and deliberate? They deliberately intended to fail. The notion that it was just Tory mismanagement is a complete misnomer. Mass migration to the UK began to surge after Labour's Tony Blair won power, whereupon they deliberately set about opening the borders to mass migration in order to rub the right's nose in diversity. And boy have they done that, but why even complain about it when it's so self-evidently enriching?
Enriched.
If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.